pleasure it is to evaluate Tu Chin's speech. Tu Chin treated us with a wonderful education speech. We have 4 types of speeches in Toastmasters. We have educational, inspirational, influential, and what we had earlier on today. Exactly, precisely. So the thing about educational speeches and the thing about Toastmasters is that we learn things about the world and other things that are highly interesting, but we wouldn't go and research it ourselves. So Tu Chi gave us a wonderful insight into Picasso. Fantastic. And a lot of things that she did in her speech were pretty good, so I'm going to share some of them with you. The first thing she did was she teased us a bit, and she talked about a $104 million painting. So again, what's going on here? Then she talked about Picasso. And then the penny started to drop because she pulled out an example of Picasso. And she did something very, very skillful. She showed us the picture of the painting of Picasso. Try that. And then told us exactly what she was going to do in her speech. And then she showed us the painting again. And all of a sudden, we were looking at the painting in a different type of way, because she was going to evaluate it, she was going to talk about the technique, and she was going to talk about how we can be subjective about a painting like that. And then she took us on the journey of what happens in the classics. A little bit of history. She told us about some of the relationships that were going on while that painting was, that particular painting was being produced. She told us about how other people think differently at different times in our history. Then she gave us a contrast. She gave us another painting that was very unlike the one that she was concentrating on. So she gave us a contrast, she gave us a history, she made the subject come alive. Now, what happens in a Toastmasters meeting, when you're on stage, you have the opportunity to display your skills and an opportunity to learn. So in that spirit, I would like to make a recommendation. When you're giving an education, you have to make it simple. You have to have a structure. I would have liked to have seen Chin Chu give us a structure so that we can follow. The opening is so important. When you have an opening to a speech, you ask a question, you don't just go on with the next part of it, you pause. That gets everybody's interest. Tu Chi gave us a wonderful, insightful presentation today. She displayed her skills. She gave us an insight into her potential. And as a result, I'm really looking forward to her next speech. And I would like to congratulate Tu Chi on a job well done.